Hello my dear students and welcome to Unit 5 of Engineering Mathematics 2. The unit is Solid Geometry, in which we have to study sphere, cone and cylinder. Now for this we need to revise some of the topics studied before. So we use a line and the plane geometry along with some basic concepts studied in standard 11th or 12th to solve examples of sphere, cone and cylinder. Now these points are as below. The three-dimensional Cartesian coordinate system. See, the figures are here. Three-dimensional coordinate system has three axes: x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, mutually perpendicular to each other and intersecting at a point 0, 0, 0 called as an origin. These three axes divide the entire space in 8 octants, and any point in this three-dimensional system is denoted as P, X, Y, Z. So see here, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis intersecting each other in point O denoted as 0, 0, 0, and any point in this space is denoted as P, X, Y, Z, X coordinate, Y coordinate and Z coordinate. Now, along with these axes, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, we get some points, we get some coordinate planes also, so we need to study them. Now see, x-axis, any point on x-axis is denoted as A, 0, 0. So here y and z coordinates are 0 and hence the equation of x-axis is given as y is equal to 0 and z is equal to 0. Similarly, any point on y-axis is in the form of 0, B0, where x and z coordinates are 0. So the equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0, z is equal to 0. For z-axis, any point on it is in the form 0, 0, C. So the equation is x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So you should note that for showing the equation of the any axis, we need two equations to denote it. Similarly, we get some coordinate planes as below. So first of all, xy plane, the equation of xy plane is z is equal to 0 and this plane is formed by x-axis as well as y-axis. You can see here x-axis, y-axis, and this is the xy plane. Now yz plane has equation x is equal to 0 and it is formed by y and z-axis, y-axis, z-axis, and this is the plane formed by y and z-axis. xz plane has equation y is equal to 0 and it is formed by x-axis and z-axis. So these are the three coordinate planes formed by the three axes. Then we should come to the next concept, that is line, direction cosines and direction ratios. Now any line in 3 dimension is identified by its direction cosines. If the line makes angles alpha, beta and gamma with x, y and z axis respectively, then the direction cosines, shortly DCs, of that line are cos alpha, that is L, cos beta, that is M, and cos gamma is equal to N. So you see the figure. If you have this line L in the space, this line is shifted to origin and then this line makes angle alpha with x-axis, angle beta with y-axis, angle gamma with z-axis, and hence we get the DCs, cos alpha as L, cos beta as M and cos gamma as N. After DCs, what you should know are the direction ratios, DRs. These are the numbers proportional to DCs and they are denoted as A, B and C. So after direction ratios and direction cosines, here are some of the important remarks which we must know. So if DCs are L, M, N and DRs are A, B, C, then we get this relation L upon A equal to M upon B is equal to N upon C, means these numbers are proportional to each other. Then if x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2 be any 2 points on the line, then the DRs are calculated as x1 minus x2, y1 minus y2 and z1 minus z2, or otherwise x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. So from first point subtract the second point, or from the second point subtract the first point. Any one method is applicable. Then come to the axis. Now x-axis, y-axis and z-axis, they have their standard DCs. X-axis has DCs 1, 0, 0. Y-axis has DCs 0, 1, 0. And z-axis has DCs 0, 0, 1. We have to use them in solving the examples many times. The relation between DRs and DCs, that is L is equal to A upon square root A square plus B square plus C square. M is equal to B upon square root of A square plus B square plus C square, and N is equal to C upon square root of A square plus B square plus C square. So this relation is well known to you. Then come to the equations of line. We must know the equations of line, because with the help of that we have to simplify different examples. So first one is equation of line passing through the point x1, y1, z1 and having the DRs A, B, C is given as x minus x1 upon A is equal to y minus y1 upon B is equal to z minus z1 upon C. Sometimes exceptionally we may use DCs L, M, N also. Then the equation of line passing through 2 points x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2 is given by x minus x1 upon x1 minus x2 equal to y minus y1 upon y1 minus y2 is equal to z minus z1 upon z1 minus z2. So after line, come to the equation of plane. So the general equation of the plane is given by ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0, where coefficient of x is a, coefficient of y is b, coefficient of z is c, and these a, b, c are the DRs of the normal to the plane. So see in the figure, here ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0 is a plane. Right hand side either must be the 0 or we have to make it 0, and then a, b, c, they become the DRs of the normal to the plane. Now the second form of the plane is intercept form. The equation of plane making an intercept of the length a, b and c on x, y and z axis respectively is given by x upon a plus y upon b plus z upon c is equal to 1. So see, this plane in the figure intersects x axis at the distance a from origin, hence we get the point a0, 0. The same plane intersects y axis at the point 0, b0, so its distance from origin is b, intercept is b. Similarly, this intercept is c, and hence we get this equation. Now the important remark is we needed many times the perpendicular distance of the plane ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0 from the point x1, y1, z1, and this distance is given by modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus z1c plus d whole divided by square root of a square plus b square plus c square. So what simply we have to do is make the right hand side of the equation of the plane to 0. Then x is replaced by x1, y is replaced by y1, z is replaced by z1 and divided by square root of the DRs of the normal, that is a, b, c. So all the students, please note that all these points are very essential to simplify the various examples of sphere, cone as well as cylinder. Now, after the revision points, we are coming to the first topic of our unit number 5, that is sphere. So, first of all, what is a sphere? Sphere is a locus of the points which moves in a space such that it remains at a constant distance from the fixed point. The fixed point is called as a center and the fixed distance is called as a radius of the sphere. So every sphere has center and radius. So these are the two major identities of the sphere. Now there are various forms of the equations of the sphere. So we should know them because we have to form the equation of the sphere based on this basic knowledge. So see, the first format is center radius form. The equation of sphere whose center is ABC, center is known to us, as well as radius is r, that is also known to us, then we can find the equation of the sphere using this format: x minus a bracket square plus y minus b whole bracket square plus z minus c whole bracket square is equal to r square. So we have to simply place the values of center a, b, c in this formula along with the radius and simplify. Then the second format is the standard form of the sphere. So here the equation of sphere whose center is origin 0, 0, 0 and the radius is r. So in the same above formula, a is replaced by 0, b is replaced by 0, c is replaced by 0, and hence we get x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square. This is a standard form of the sphere. Then the third very important and very commonly used format of the sphere is the general form of the sphere. Slightly bigger, but you must know that x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d is equal to 0, where the center of this sphere can be calculated as minus u minus v minus w. So from this equation we have to find out u, v and w, then as well as I have to find out d also, and then we can find the center as minus u minus v minus w, and radius is equal to square root of u square plus v square plus w square minus d. Now how to simplify u, v, w and d, that we will come to know when we will start solving the examples of sphere itself. Then the next format of the sphere is diameter form. The equation of sphere with x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2 as the endpoints of the diameter is given by x minus x1 multiplied by x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 plus z minus z1 into z minus z2 is equal to 0. We have to simplify this product of brackets, and what we get is the equation of the required sphere.